Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Garen into a Smolder, and I'm gonna show you guys a very replicable strategy to deal with all of these annoying ranged top laners. We're playing with Phase Rush, as you can see on screen there. I did actually mess up my runes a little bit and I have bone plating, but we play with Demolish, and Demolish is going to be really important in this game. As I'm gonna showcase later on. And if you're new around here, my name is Johnny, and my mission is to showcase you the journey of someone actually climbing in League for the very first time, learning the game, and showing some replicable strategies in the in the process that you can use in your own games to succeed without needing flashy mechanics. So what we've done here is use our E to get priority on the wave. Can get that super nice Q there onto him, and by getting the shove, the main thing we achieve is that he's more so busy with farming last hits rather than being able to harass me, right? And so this is really helpful because as Garen we get to heal up, and now in this bounce I don't really have to walk up to take last hits. I can't try to get the ones that are easy to reach, right, like that. But the main point is that now the wave is going to push back into me in the timer where the enemy jungler might be topside. And so we're gonna be in a pretty safe position here and really just bide our time. My jungler is completely away from me, so our thinking is always going to be try to preserve HP and just safely last hit as much as we can. So this is perfectly... It's going perfectly according to our plan here. It's interesting that this guy has grasp, actually. Okay. So I get him to use his E. Which is always nice. But ultimately, we're just playing for CS. And we want to scale up to level 6. That's when we're going to most reliably be able to get kill pressure against this guy. Outside of that, we're happy to manage the wave in such a way that it's always like pushing into me, right? This makes me ungankable, so the enemy jungler can't really ever catch me if I'm this close to my tower. Realistically, we're gonna go down CS a little bit, right? But we're actually pretty even so far. We can use our W a little bit more. I'm being a little bit too conservative with it. We do want to use it. We do want to use it a little bit more, but this is perfectly fine. We're going like even CS with the Smolder, and we're biding our time, right? So eventually, this Smolder being right next to my tower is gonna make it so that, for example, my jungler can gank him, right? So we can even ping him here because my jungler is around topside. I do have my ult now to play with as well, and with Ignite, I would say we do have some kill pressure onto this guy. Jungler is finishing his clear. Pretty good. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Okay, this is perfectly fine. Gonna ask for a little help getting this wave in. And the reason I'm so happy about this is that, let's see if I get to, yeah, I get to go back here. So I get to go back to base and we survived the hardest part of the lane, right? Which is the early levels here. And now that I have my swifties, my gap close is way better. And I can start looking for proxies too. It's going to be really important. You're also going to start seeing that our rune selection is going to finally start to come into play. We haven't really been able to use our runes too much early lane, but that's the nature of playing with Phase Rush. It's a much more kind of scaling rune, but it will really pay off as we progress into the... Ooh, missed my... It's my last hit there. So this is fine for me. Smolder went back. He's losing some minions in the process here. Okay, he does have boots too. You can see I can almost catch up to him actually. Just W that damage. I can almost catch up to him. Nice. Dodge his main abilities there. I'll see if I can catch him on the next cooldown of my Q. Oh. Might die here. Yeah. I wouldn't say necessarily the best, but I'll take it. Ultimately, our main idea here is going to be to try to get into a proxy position. This is why I'm also going to prioritize the Tiamat. This guy's going to be able to TP back. He did lose a bit of the wave, so there's that in terms of positive. Unlucky though, he does play with Demolish, so he might get plate. Let's see. But I think that now I can finally start trying to get into a proxy position, which will allow me to avoid this guy. Fine. It's pretty speedy. Okay, my E is coming off cooldown here. I can just W his damage. Okay, gonna put a ward down. We can't quite get into a proxy position yet. I'll use all my potions, and I'm gonna trade some HP if I have to delete this wave as quickly as we can. Here we go. We see Talia is mid. This is really nice for us. Try to steal the camp before the next wave comes in. Very nice. I'm gonna go for another one here. Now, the worst case scenario, if jungler does come to try to stop us, I can probably phase rush away. And by doing that, we've accelerated our farm a great deal, and also our tempo, meaning that... Ooh, okay. That's fine too. Just opportunistically going to use that. It's 4 people, so this isn't even bad for us, really. I got a kill. I lose absolutely nothing from the wave, by the way. The wave is still going to like push back into me. I got my item 12 minutes in a counter matchup. We're absolutely happy with this. They rotated 4 people to manage to kill us there, right? And so you can see that, for example, bot is now in a good spot too because of the rotation. Mid's in a good spot. This is actually really solid outcome for us. Let's go back top, and now I have Strybreaker. This guy probably isn't close to having his full item. That's what I would predict anyway, although we're even CS. And look at this. We get back to lane super early. Yeah, doesn't have his item yet. And I can get into this position again. If Talia comes into me, she's bought an item that gives no HP. So I can just all in the Talia and have a pretty good chance of killing her. Put a deep ward here. Put that. Now remember that Smolder doesn't want to lose the wave, right? So he can't really afford to come stop me. If he does, that's also good for me because he will lose the entire wave. Yeah, so if he's coming for me here like this, I literally just drag the wave, make him lose CS in the process. It's also completely fine for me. Auto Q, got the cannon. Okay. Take the fruit here. And this is kind of a replicable way in which you can try to neutralize some of these annoying matchups. Which is like, hey, even though I might not kill you, we're both getting our farm. I'm getting my farm, so the whole point of them picking an annoying harass champion like this is that they can stop you from farming, right? But if they can't do that, then the whole point of the champion pick is pointless, right? Not ideal the way I use my ability there, because we want to make sure we get as much of my E on the wave itself. But look at all the time we have available. I can try to steal this camp from Talia, who's coming into us. Okay. Just W here, and we're never in danger of dying, so we're all good. I can go back top. You can see we actually haven't lost top. We haven't lost a wave. We might lose, a couple of minions here, but we generated such a big timer with the proxy that we're able to rotate like that. We got Talia's flash, which is massive. And we're once again in a position where we can get this wave in very quickly. So just a really nice way to neutralize these situations. I do have my potions, so I feel pretty safe. Poppy is pretty strong too with Sundered Sky. We could definitely do something here. But she's going away from us, so we have to play a little bit more conservative. I'll just try to delete the wave like that, so they can't progress too much. And right now my main priority is to go back to base, because I have a lot of gold. Dodge that. I have a lot of gold. And I want to try to utilize that. So for now, let's heal back up a little bit, so we can actually trade a little bit better. I missed my cannon. Got my W. Alright, I'll just flash it just in case. So this is kind of the worst case scenario where Talia has decided to give up a lot of her clear to stay top lane for a very prolonged period of time, right? So that's not really something you're gonna see super often. Because mostly junglers that know what they're doing, they prioritize their own farm instead of like trying to cheese someone under tower. So yes, he might get part of the tower here, but I'm not too fussed about it because now he probably has to go back, right? And guess what that means? I have full tempo on his tower now. So, oh, and the game goes to a win directly. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next time.